That's right, last night, the triumphant return of the product herself, Angel Reese, finally made her way back to the court. Funny, a lot of questions going on out there around Angel the last month or so. Like, what in the bleep is going on? Exactly, why aren't you playing in games? We heard it was a back injury.
The Chicago Sky hyped up Angel Reese's return with a big welcome back Barbie post, selling it like she was going to save their season. But by the end of the night, she wasn't a hero, she was a viral meme. The team dropped its 5th straight game, and the plan to build everything around her looked like a total failure. This wasn't just one bad night, it was the moment the superstar image completely cracked. So what went wrong? Angel Reese's rough comeback exposed bigger problems inside the Chicago Sky, problems that started long before she stepped back on the court.
Quitting again? It appears you're quitting again just because your team not good. Just like rookie year, once you realized you stood no chance to win rookie of the year, you quit. You're quitting unrivaled. It looked like it was happening again. But look what we have here. Look what we have here. Angel Reese has been found. She has surfaced.
The gap between the hype and what actually happened on the court was huge. 4 days, the Chicago Sky's marketing team pushed the idea of a big, historic comeback. They sold the game against the Seattle Storm as a celebration, not a must-win for a struggling team. The message was simple: Angel Reese was back, the team was complete, and victory was certain. But once the game tipped off, that illusion fell apart. The reality on the court told a much harsher, more honest story.
We're so back! Bang! Hexagon, polygon, octagon, it don't matter! Turn it out for pecan! Butter pecan! Bang! Me bound. Bang! Hasn't played in 3 weeks. Maybe her legs are fresh. She can jump higher. No! Bang! She's played in 24 games this year. She's been blocked 48 times! According to my advanced analytics, she's getting 2 bang-bangs per game. Bang bang!
This loss wasn't just another mark in the standings, it felt like the end of their playoff dreams. And then came the play that summed up the whole disaster. A clip of Seattle's Ezi Magbegor swatting Reese's shot spread everywhere, turning what was supposed to be her big comeback into a running joke online. The night that was hyped as proof of her dominance instead became a meme, a reminder of how badly it all went wrong. The staged heroics and the actual performance didn't match up at all, and fans felt the letdown instantly. The team promised a savior, but what they got was embarrassment.
Missed 10 games, and you're still top 4 in the league in total turnovers.
I said swiper, no swiping! Bang! I know you're a better bowler than you are a basketball player, but I thought we were going to save that bowling pass till next year. Bang! You want some maple syrup with that pancake? Bang! Like Mr. SquarePants once said, you know what's funnier than 24? How about an 8-26 record? Bang!
But the loss was only the tip of the iceberg. The bigger issue was why Angel Reese had been gone in the first place. For almost a month, right when the team needed her most, she disappeared. The team's official excuse was a vague back issue, but their shaky explanations only made people more suspicious. Coach Teresa Weatherspoon didn't help either, brushing it off as Reese's story to tell, which only raised more questions. And when Reese finally came back, her own explanation was even more confusing, leaving fans with more doubts than answers.
We missed you, Angel. You're back. You're roaring back, and I'm sure you came back and led the Chicago Sky to victory. Okay. No? Okay. It's been a while, and I'm sure you came back to a sellout crowd that could not wait to see you. Or not.
She didn't mention rehab or therapy. Instead, she said the break was a time to learn a lot about myself. Supporters called it a mature take on personal growth, but critics saw it as checking out on her team during a critical stretch. Rumors quickly turned into open accusations. Had she quit when things got tough? Her near-total absence from the bench only made it worse. In pro sports, injured stars are usually right there on the sidelines, cheering their team on. Reese wasn't. That silence left a vacuum, and it was soon filled with the harshest, most damaging speculation possible.
Only 6,724 fans showed up to the Wintrust Arena. Yeah, it holds about 9,500 fans, so we're talking roughly 3,000 fans away from being sold out, to see the return of Angel Reese and the defeat of the Chicago Sky against the Storm.
For those paying close attention, this disappearance wasn't a one-off, it fits a larger pattern that has followed Reese throughout her young career. Back in her rookie season, critics noticed her intensity on the court seemed to fade once it was clear she wouldn't win Rookie of the Year. Then came her short, rocky stint in the unrivaled league. Just like before, she checked out early, skipping the playoffs entirely and leaving her team stranded when it mattered most.
We need Angel Reese so we can win, win, win! Win? Since when has Angel Reese contributed to winning? The Chicago Bravado were routinely getting their ass kicked when she was healthy. Outside of the female Suns from Connecticut who seem to be losing intentionally, the Chicago Bravado are the worst team in the league.
Each of these moments, on their own, could be brushed off with an excuse. But when you line them up, a clearer picture starts to form: a player who struggles to stay locked in when success isn't instant or guaranteed. And that picture doesn't match the Bayou Barbie brand she and her team have worked so hard to build. The marketing paints her as a fearless competitor with a champion's mindset, someone who lives for the pressure. But her track record hints at a very different story playing out behind the scenes.
Fear and no regrets for the rookie Sonia Citron with a magical move for the Mystics. She's fierce.
Citron. Citron, the back cut. Nice drop off the area. Fan get the bucket.
Nice dime right there in front of the rim.
What makes this even harder for Chicago fans is realizing just how much the Sky gambled on Angel Reese. Drafting her wasn't just about adding a player, it was the centerpiece of a complete rebuild. The front office went all in, making aggressive win-now moves that have since blown up in their faces. The worst of those: trading away their future. They shipped out the number 3 overall pick, a versatile young star in Sonia Citron, to the Washington Mystics, sacrificing long-term promise for a gamble that's already unraveling.
When Angel Reese is on the court, the only thing you're winning is the number 1 pick in the draft. Ironically enough, if the Chicago Bravado get the number 1 pick in the draft this year, they don't even get to keep it. It belongs to the Minnesota Lynxers. So not only are you stuck with Angel Reese, you also don't have a draft pick so you can select a player that actually knows how to win.
The plan was simple: surround Reese with veterans so she could win right away. But that plan has completely backfired. Sonia Citron, the player they gave up, is thriving in Washington, putting up big numbers and even making a strong case for Rookie of the Year. Meanwhile, Chicago sits near the bottom of the WNBA standings. To make it worse, they don't even have their own first-round pick in the next draft. The Sky traded away their future, their chance to rebuild, all for Angel Reese. What they got in return was a crumbling roster, frustrated fans, and a star who vanished when they needed her the most.
Facts was she had not finished any season. Her rookie year with the Sky, she tapped out. She did not finish with Unrivaled. She tapped out, didn't even show up to the playoff games. And then this season, post All-Star break, it seemed like that is all she cared about. She realized this team stinks. Tyler Marsh is a bum. Jeff P's a bum. They all stink.
Chicago's failed all-in gamble looks even worse when you compare it to what's happening just one state over. The Indiana Fever, led by rookie superstar Caitlin Clark, are showing exactly how to build a winning culture the right way. Their rise isn't fueled by flashy slogans or manufactured hero stories, it's built on real toughness, teamwork, and accountability. Like Reese, Clark attracts huge media attention. But that's where the similarities stop.